Hi everyone, welcome back to Success in 12. My name is Rob Andrews and thank you for joining me for another episode. So today is day 255 of 366. If you don't already know what Success in 12 is all about, basically it's about my journey from depression to success in just 12 months. Now, if you wanted to know more about Success in 12, you can actually visit successin12.blogspot.com. That's successin12.blogspot.com, and that's to read all the diaries for every single day of 300 of Success in 12. It's not 366 days yet, but up to day 255. As well as that, for even better overview and understanding of what Success in 12 is, go visit successin12.com. Now that'll be up and running by the 20th of April. I believe it will be up and running by the 20th of April. I've set myself that date, and I believe it's going to be up by that date. And you'll be able to see, get a better understanding and a better overview as to what Success in 12 is all about. I think it's much better and much clearer on the website, and as where successin12.blogspot.com is more just the diary and overview of every day of what's happened. If you want to get into the details and want to really take your time and understand my journey, go to that website. Actually, no, I recommend you go to both. Because at least there will be some things that aren't explained on the blog spot that will be available on successin12.com. And to give you an understanding of day 255, rather than reading out every single bit of time and what I did, you can go to successin12.blogspot.com to find that out. And what these vlogs are just going to basically be is just me giving an understanding as to what I'm changing through my observations of what I see right now, and also give you an insight as to what happened that day as well. So 9:30 I wake up. It doesn't look like I'm practicing being thankful first thing in the morning. It's possibly I got distracted or whatever, but I see this as a problem because I've also been incorporating being thankful whilst doing my morning exercises, but I don't do my morning exercises every day. So what I need to do is actually make sure that instantly when I wake up and I open my eyes, the first thought that comes into my head is me practicing thankfulness and being appreciative of life. And I think that's important for me to get that back, especially if I'm not exercising every day. And I actually changed my routine so that I'm not exercising every day. I'll explain that a little bit further when that day comes up. And we'll move up to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I exercise, I go to the basketball court, and I arrive back home at 7:38. So basically I'm spending about 2 hours and 40 minutes exercising and stretching. Actually much more than that. So I mean, I don't stop stretching until 7:50. And so that's quite a long time to be committing to exercise. And what I've also realized that doing this isn't necessarily helping me with my ability to learn how to dunk. Yes, I'm having a lot of fun playing basketball. I am getting fitter. I guess doing this occasionally is good because I want to make sure I'm losing fat, but I also don't want to reduce my body's ability to produce explosive movements, and too much of this kind of exercise. Yeah, I am practicing some explosive movements like trying to reach the hoop, but I'm over exercising my body during these days, or at least I think I am, and it's not working to my advantage and not really helping me achieve my goals. So I've actually adjusted that. We're in day 264, and day 263 I actually incorporated a new exercise program. We're actually starting to develop a new exercise program, so I'll explain that once I get up to that day too. And yeah, nothing really else that's really important except for just the regular stuff that I tend to do every day. But 11:29 I start reading Steve Jobs' autobiography by Walter Isaacson, and that's a really interesting read. There was a time where I really took books for granted in the sense of like autobiographies, and autobiographies are actually quite insightful, but I've always been quite skeptical of like reading autobiographies as well, because like it's the person who's well, one person's telling their story, so their story goes through that person, their own filter, and it's not actually an account of what's actually happened. It's just more of what they see of what actually happens. And then you've got the person who's taking down the notes and actually writing the autobiography, which is Walter Isaacson. And actually, I don't know if, yeah, he did do, at least from what I read, he was doing at least some of the interviews. I don't know if he did all the interviews, but from what I can tell is, you know, there's two sets of filters there at least. And Walter Isaacson actually goes through and interviews Steve's, you know, colleagues, and I don't know, I guess like even people who didn't like him, so people who liked him, and friends and family. And so I guess it's supposed to be a really good overview and understanding of Steve Jobs' life. And I'm still yet to read the whole thing and develop a real opinion of this autobiography, but so far it's been really captivating. I actually love the book. It's pretty cool. You can relate to it in a lot of ways. In some ways you're just like, wow, I wish that was my life. And you know, it's just an amazing life that he's had, at least with his childhood and his teenage years, and that's where I'm up to at this point. Anyway, thank you very much. That's day 255. I hope that gave you valuable insight as to what's going in my life. I'm obviously seeing it through my filter and then through yours, but hopefully you get a clear understanding as to what's going on, and maybe something that you can use for your own journey too. Thank you very much. Bye.